Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever, whatever time you're watching this video. It's another piece of prosperity moment with Clarice Minor. I'm your prosperity strategist. Listen, real quick, 3 things that you want to stop doing to receive your financial breakthrough. All right, so the one thing that you've got to stop doing as a believer, right? As a believer in Jesus Christ, you got to stop. You got to stop putting limitations on God. What do I mean? It's okay to set goals, right? It's absolutely okay to set goals because you want to go to another level, right? Financially. But in Isaiah 55 verses 8 through 9, God tells us that his ways are not our ways and his thoughts are not our thoughts. So what does that mean? That means that we cannot even imagine what God is thinking and what God is going to do. So when we put limitations, like set specific financial benchmarks or dates, that's what I want to say. When we set dates on when we want to reach a financial milestone, we put limitations on God because we don't know what's going to happen in between those dates that you now and the dates that you have set. So when we put limitations on God, we eliminate the window of opportunity, or the opportunity to be surprised by what God really does for us, because now we're operating in self mode. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this. I received this. I did this. And we take the glory from God. In all things, we want to make sure that we are giving God glory, right? So number 2, don't stop when you're asking God to do something, or you're expecting God to do something. Don't stop at praying, right? What do I mean? When I say don't stop at praying, I mean faith without works is dead. So if you don't do something in order to get you to the financial milestone that you're praying for, if you're, let's say for example, you want to get out of debt. If you stop at God, get me out of debt, and you don't do the legwork to start getting yourself out of debt, budgeting, saving, finding out which one of these debt elimination opportunities, products that are available to you is going to be best suited for you. Don't count bankruptcy out. Everybody can't. It's not a good thing for everybody to have bankruptcy, but it's also a very successful tool to use to help you get out of debt. Debt settlement. Use debt settlement if that's going to help you in this season, right? Credit repair. Credit repair may be useful for you, but it may not be useful for your auntie or your cousin or your best friend, right? So there are so many opportunities that you can use to get yourself out of debt. But if you don't do the work, if you don't do the legwork to do your budget, to see how much you can afford or what you can do, so that you can leverage these opportunities that are out there for you, you're not going to be successful, because you're just going to be sitting there waiting for God to just get you out of debt. So the first thing is set goals, but don't put God on your limitations. And the third thing is don't stop at praying. Faith without works is dead, right? Faith without works is dead. What does that mean? If you don't put in the work, you won't be debt free. It's that simple. All right, number 3, the last one, stop complaining and start learning to be content in all things. That's what it says in 1 Timothy 6:6. Being content in all things does not mean you're not thriving for more. You're not thriving for better. What that means is you're just resting in what God has already given you. God's blessed you with so many things, but when we're looking at other people, when we're looking at our circumstances, when we're looking at the situation, we lose and we miss the fact that God has already blessed you with so many things. God wants more for you, and he'll show you as you seek his will and trust in him and allow him to guide you and direct your path. You will see the fruits of your labor and be able to enjoy it. But enjoy it right now. Enjoy what you have right now. It may not be perfect, but it's perfect because God gave it to you. All right. So learn to be content. That's the three things that I want you to stop doing in order for you to get your finances in alignment with God and receive the breakthrough, the financial breakthrough that He has for you. All right. Three things. Recap. Set goals, but don't put God in limitation. Don't limit God. Allow God to flow to you and through you. 2, don't stop at praying, but pray. Put your faith in action by doing the work, doing the research, looking at your finances with your budget. And the third thing is be content. Being content is a greater gain than you complaining about your situation. Stop complaining and start rejoicing, because God has given you all things that are pleasing and are perfect. I'm Clarice Minor, your prosperity strategist, and this is another prosperity moment. See you tomorrow.